Hello, my fellow members. Let's start with the questions of Module 1. Okay, हमने Module 1 में जो मेजर पोर्शन है रिस्क वाला वो हमने Module 5 के टाइम ही कर लिया था और अभी जो हमने लास्ट वीडियो जो Module 1 करी थी उसमें हमने जो बाकी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स में से जो बचा हुआ पोर्शन था वो हमने कवर कर लिया. Now we can jump to the questions. Okay. IS auditor identified certain threats and vulnerabilities as a business in the business process. Next, an IS auditor should identify stakeholder for that business process, identify information assets and the underlying systems, disclose the threat and impact to the management, identify and evaluate the existing control. तो क्या कुछ होना चाहिए डिस्क्लोज करने का? डिस्क्लोज करने का कोई मतलब नहीं है. आइडेंटिफाई स्टेक होल्डर्स एंड आइडेंटिफाई इंफॉर्मेशन एसेट्स एंड अंडरलाइंग सिस्टम्स. वल्नरेबिलिटीज तो इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम्स ये तो इन्होंने पहले ही कर लिया होगा. स्टेक होल्डर्स. सो एग्जिस्टिंग कंट्रोल्स की बात आती है. सो आंसर इज एग्जिस्टिंग कंट्रोल्स. ओके. So identify and evaluate the existing controls. IS auditor is largely expected to evaluate the existing controls and their effectiveness. IS auditor on the completion of the audit can discuss with the management the threats and their potential impacts on the concerned assets. तो अगर हम इसकी बात करें तो स्टेक होल्डर्स को बताने का कोई ऐसा मतलब नहीं है कि मैनेजमेंट को बताना होता है लेकिन बाद में. लेकिन इंफॉर्मेशन एसेट ये उन्होंने पहले ही कर लिया होगा तभी उसके बाद ही तो कहते हैं थ्रेट्स एंड वल्नरेबिलिटीज चेक करते हैं. सो this is the most desirable answer, this one. Let's get further. Most important, देखो most की बात कर दी इन्होंने. Most important steps in risk analysis is to identify. Most की बात करी इसका मतलब सारे के सारे ही steps of risk analysis है. Competitor, control, vulnerabilities या liabilities. Okay, तो most important steps हम क्या चेक करेंगे? That will be vulnerabilities. So vulnerabilities are the weakness in the protection effort. Vulnerabilities are internal and controllable. Relevancy of audit planning depends on the identification of vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities are the key element in the conduct of the risk analysis. In a risk-based audit planning, an IS auditor's first step is to identify responsibilities of a stakeholder, high-risk areas within the organization, cost center or profit center. तो रिस्क बेस्ड में फर्स्ट स्टेप क्या आइडेंटिफाई करना है? दैट टू आइडेंटिफाई द हाई रिस्क एरियाज विद इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट क्रिटिकल स्टेप इज टू आइडेंटिफाई हाई रिस्क एरिया विद इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ऑडिट प्लानिंग इज डिसाइडेड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ हाई रिस्क एरियाज. देन when developing a risk based audit strategy, an IS auditor should conduct a risk assessment to ensure that segregation of duties to mitigate the risk is in place, all the relevant vulnerabilities and the threats are identified, regularity compliance is adhered to, or business is profitable. Question दोबारा पढ़ता हूँ मैं. When developing a risk based audit strategy, an IS auditor should conduct a risk assessment to ensure. So the answer shall be the B, which is all the relevant vulnerabilities and threat are identified. क्योंकि रिस्क बेस्ड ऑडिट में vulnerabilities ही तो चेक करनी होती है. Risk based audit is based on identification of risk and vulnerabilities, as this helps in determining the areas to be audited and the extent of scope and coverage of the audit. Major advantage of risk based approach for audit planning is audit planning can be communicated to the client in advance. Audit activity can be completed within allocated budget. Use of latest technology, appropriate utilization of the resources. तो हमें resource utilization proper करने के लिए ही जरूरत पड़ती है. So risk based audit ensure the audit time is spent on the areas of highest risk. Risk based audit approach does not have a direct correlation to the audit staff meeting time and budgets. Okay. Then, while determining the appropriate level of protection for an information system, an IS auditor should primarily focus on criticality of the information assets, cost of information assets, owner of the information assets, or result of the vulnerabilities. Okay. These are the criticality of information assets. आंसर से पहले दे रखा था, just the next question is the decision and the action of IS auditor are most likely to affect which of the following risk. IS auditor most likely किसको अफेक्ट करता है सबसे ज्यादा? Most likely, so it shall be the detection risk. Okay. ऐसा इसलिए क्योंकि डिटेक्शन रिस्क होता ही वही है कि ऑडिटर फेल्स to detect a material misstatement in this financial statement. Inherent risks usually are not affected by the IS auditor. Control risks are controlled by the action of the company's management. Business risks are not affected by IS auditor. Then risk of an IS auditor certifying existence of a proper system and procedure without using an adequate test procedure is an example of डिटेक्शन रिस्क कि ये वही चीज है कि फेल टू डिटेक्ट द एरर। तो यहाँ पर भी बात वही कर रहे थे, आईएस ऑडिटर सर्टिफाइंग द एग्जिस्टेंस मतलब वो सही रिपोर्ट दे रहा है विदाउट यूजिंग एडिक्वेट टेस्ट प्रोसीजर, तो इसका मतलब वो डिटेक्ट नहीं कर पा रहा। Overall business risk for a particular threat can be expressed as मल्टीप्लाई करके आता है प्रोडक्ट ऑफ प्रोबेबिलिटी एंड द इम्पैक्ट। तो ये वही चीज है। A gives consideration to likelihood and magnitude of the impact, gives consideration only to the likelihood of the occurrence, gives consideration only to the magnitude of the damage. An IS auditor is evaluating the management's risk assessment of information system. The IS auditor should first review controls already in place, effectiveness of a control in place, mechanism for monitoring the risk related to the asset, or the threat vulnerabilities affecting the asset. The threat vulnerabilities affecting the asset. In assessing the risk related to the vulnerabilities related to the use of various information systems, the threat and vulnerabilities affecting the asset are the key factors. The effectiveness of the control should be considered during the risk mitigation stages and not during the risk assessment stage. An IS auditor is reviewing the data center security review. Which of the following steps would IS auditor normally perform the first? इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? परफॉर्म तो सारी करने हैं, पहले कौन सा परफॉर्म किया जाएगा? Evaluate physical access control, determine the risk या threat to the data center side, review screening process for hiring और evaluate logical control. सबसे पहले तो threat वगैरह चेक करेगा, okay? So determine the risk and threats. While reviewing, the auditor should get an overview of the functions being audited and evaluate the audit and business risks. A and D are the part of the audit process that occurs after the review and planning. Risk assessment approach is more suitable when determining the appropriate level of protection for an information asset because it ensures all information assets are protected. A basic level of protection is applied regardless of the asset value. Appropriate level of protection are applied to the information assets. Only most sensitive information assets are protected. Correct answer is appropriate level of protection is applied to the information system. तो उसी के लिए ये बात भी वही कर रहे हैं। तो इसीलिए हमेशा जब क्वेश्चन की बात आए तो क्वेश्चन को प्रॉपर्ली रीड करना बहुत जरूरी है, उसी चीज की बात कर रहे हैं। In a risk-based audit approach, an IS auditor should first complete क्या करेगा सबसे पहले? Inherent risk assessment, control risk assessment, test of controls is substantive. Okay, inherent risk. Okay, तो ये सबसे पहले ये पता होना चाहिए ना कि टोटल रिस्क है कितना। Risk assessment process is subjective, objective, mathematical or statistical. It is always subjective. क्योंकि ये पर्सन टू पर्सन डिपेंड करती है कि इट इज बेस्ड ऑन द जजमेंट ऑफ अ पर्सन, बेस्ड ऑन परसेप्शन ऑफ द रिस्क ऑफिसर। Ultimate result of risk management process is used for forecasting profit, post implementation review, designing controls, or user acceptance testing. That is the designing of the control. The objective of the risk management process is to ensure identified risks are managed by designing various controls. Okay. A, B, and D are not ultimate goal of the risk management process. Managing the risk up to acceptable level is the responsibility of किस पर्सन की रिस्क मैनेजमेंट टीम, सीनियर बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट, चीफ इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफिसर और चीफ सिक्योरिटी ऑफिसर. ओके, इट इज द सीनियर मैनेजमेंट. क्यों? क्योंकि सीनियर मैनेजमेंट जो मैनेजमेंट है उसी का सारा काम होता है, क्योंकि अकाउंटेबिलिटी सीनियर मैनेजमेंट की ही होती है, टॉप मैनेजमेंट की होती है. एंड IAS auditor is reviewing payroll application. He identified some vulnerabilities in the system. What would be the next? Okay, report the vulnerabilities to the management. साथ ही साथ immediately. Okay, I don't think so. Examining the application development process. नहीं, उसका भी क्या करेंगे? Identify threats and likelihood. ये थोड़ा सही लग रहा है. Recommend the new application. Okay, answer is C. हमें likelihood check करना है and threats check करना है. Absence of proper security measure present weakness हुई है तो okay. So it represent the vulnerabilities. IS auditor is developing a risk management program. First activity to be performed is vulnerability assessment, evaluation of control, identification of assets, a gap analysis. So it should be the identification of assets, क्योंकि सबसे पहले identify करेंगे, उसके बाद vulnerability assessment होगी. Okay. Vulnerability के बाद फिर evaluation of controls and then gap analysis. Benefit of development of organization policies by bottom-up approach is that it covers the whole organization, are derived as a result of risk assessment, will be in line with the overall corporate policy, ensure consistency across the organization. Covers is derived as a result of ये तो आंसर ही गलत नोट डाउन कर रखा है यहाँ पर, लगता है कॉपी में ये रहा, this one, that is B. Derived as a result of the risk assessment process. The bottom-up approach define operational level requirement and policies which are derived and implemented as a result of risk assessment. A, B, and D are advantages of top-down approach for developing organization policies. Top-down approach ensures the consistency of overall corporate policy across the organization. This can be mitigated by implementing controls, insurance, audit and audit certification, contracts and service level agreements. तो कैसे mitigate कैसे करेंगे? Definitely by implementing the controls. Risks are diminished or reduced by implementing the appropriate security and control practices. Insurance is a mechanism for transfer, and audit and certification are mechanism for risk assurance, and contracts are mechanism for risk allocation. Most important factor while evaluating the control is to ensure that the controls address the risk, does not reduce the productivity, is less costly than risk, is automated. Address the risk. Okay. क्योंकि हमें ये तो चेक करना है कि जो कंट्रोल है वो उन रिस्क को कवर अप कर दे. वही essentially control should be able to address the risk. When designing the control, it is necessary to consider all the above aspects. In an ideal situation, controls that address all these aspects would be the best control. The susceptibility of a business or process to make an error that is material in nature, assuming there were no internal controls. ये क्या होगा? Internal risk, inherent risk है, control risk है, डिटेक्शन रिस्क है या करेक्शन रिस्क है. यहाँ पर देखो नो इंटरनल कंट्रोल्स, तो इट कैन नॉट बी द कंट्रोल रिस्क, डिटेक्शन रिस्क भी नहीं है. ओके, सो इट कैन बी द इनहेरेंट रिस्क ओनली. इनहेरेंट रिस्क मींस द रिस्क दैट activity would pose if no controls or other mitigating factors were in place. So here we close. Okay. And all the very best for your exams. Thank you.